Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's talk about how to apply emotional IDEANCE process, step 4, A for action, to supersize and grow your business and to supersize and grow my business. Well, yesterday I shared that I selected fear as the emotion, I guess, but the area that I wanted to address for myself personally in the Be a Better You Annual Challenge, as well as for us as businesses in all the, several different businesses. So how does that impact each of those different businesses? So I brainstormed a list of 15 things. I picked 3. And today we're going to apply a tool. We're going to use a tool to help us choose among those alternatives and decide, or those options, and decide what to take action on. Why? Because we're taking action today. We're not going to wait till tomorrow. We're not going to put it off. We're not going to procrastinate. We're going to select among the alternatives, and then we're going to take the next step. We're going to take action on that absolutely positively today by the end of the day. So the tool I selected, which is I think appropriate for the emotional area and aspect of our life, is the 3E tool. I did not make up this tool. I learned it and borrowed it from other people. I don't remember even where it came from. I apologize for that. If you're curious, I'm sure you could look it up and they'll say who it's attributed to. But I take a lot of tools, like tools from everywhere that I learn, and I tweak them and I test them out, and then I tweak them and I play with them. And if I like them and they stick, I use them over and over and over again. I actually will install them in my subconscious so that they're at my fingertips whenever I need the right tool for the job. There's certain frameworks and tools that I've used literally for 4 or 5 decades now. Some that I learned in high school, some that I learned, lots that I learned in college. I mean, plan, do, check, act. I couldn't stop using that framework or the journalistic framework, who, what, where, when, why, and how, if I wanted to. They are so ingrained in my being. So this is another one of those. This is a 3E tool. And what we do is we take each alternative, and I'll run through my example. I quickly did it after my last video so that I'd have a specific example to share today, because I didn't do that in the Be a Better You Annual Challenge group. And so I analyzed my 3 alternatives. I picked my top 3, and then I said, okay, which one is most effective? And I rate them on a scale. Since I have 3 alternatives, 3 is the one I think will be the most effective, 2 is the middle one, and 1 is the one I think will be least effective, in the beginning, as soon as I take action. And then effort level, how much energy and effort and resources do I need to put into this alternative or this option in order to get results from it? And then finally, emotional readiness. On a scale of 1 to 3, which one am I most ready for? Which one am I least ready for? So as you can see, I did it in my little handy dandy journal. I keep a journal or an action item book. This is my action item book for every annual challenge. And I also keep one. I don't have it. It's buried. I keep one for the Supersize Your Business group as well. And I just take and keep track of what I'm doing every day in order to, I guess, not be super repetitive. Although the challenge is purposefully repetitive in the topics that we cover for each of the different areas and aspects of our life. It's important, I think, both on a personal level and on a professional business level. So the 3 alternatives I looked at are do it myself, face my fears, and apply some tools to looking at different fears as they come up. That was 1. The second one was to find and join a support group for dealing with and handling fear. And the third is hire a coach or a shrink. It wouldn't be the first time somebody told me I needed my head examined or that I was crazy and I needed help. So those are the 3 alternatives I looked at. I rated do it yourself, face your fears, 2 for effective, support group 1, because support groups to me, if it's an in-person support group, I think that they can be more effective than if it's like an online support group. My personal experience thus far with online support type groups has been, I guess, more negative than positive. So to me, that's not particularly effective. So I gave that one a 1. And then a coach or a shrink, I gave that a 3, because I would imagine that if I hire someone to help me specifically with fears, they would be very effective. Otherwise, I wouldn't pick that person, right? Then for effort level, how much effort or energy is it going to take me to do these 3 different options? 1, do it yourself. I said 3, because it's all on me to implement that and do it and find the fears and the solutions to those fears, and then do the activities and the meditations and hypnosis or affirmations or whatever it takes to eliminate those from our organization. Support group, I put 2 for effort level, because once I find the group, that's probably the hardest part, is finding the group and then finding the time to participate. And then for coach or shrink, I put 1, because I would have to put in quite a bit of energy and effort, probably personally, because I think a coach or a shrink is extremely personal and you have to pick that person yourself. So that would take the most energy and effort for me. So I gave that a 1 because effort and energy and resources is kind of the opposite of effective and emotional readiness when it comes to selecting an alternative or analyzing options. And then finally, for emotional readiness, I put do it yourself. I gave that a 3 because I could do that right now today, which is exactly what we're looking for. What can I take action on right now? Emotionally ready for a support group, I put 2 because that's pretty easy and low input for me personally. The coach and the support, I put 1 because that would take the most energy and effort in order for me to do it. So emotional readiness and energy and effort, I think I rated along the same scale. And they're all least amount of energy gets the most points, least amount of effort gets the most points, least amount of emotional readiness or impact or necessary emotional readiness gets the most points. All right, so that's what we do. I added those up. Do it yourself, face your fears is the one that won with a total score of 8. Support group had 5, and coach or shrink got 5 too. So that's how I take something that's super subjective and try to add some more objectivity to it in terms of decision making. It also makes it quick and easy. Okay, this is the one that won, so this is the one I'm going to take action on today. I'm not going to argue with myself about doing it. I'm just going to pick an action and take an action on that today. I already have ideas for it, so I will come up with those. I will write down my action. I will do it in my book, and if you'd like, I will share it with you tomorrow. So just put, please share in the comments below if you'd like me to share it tomorrow, what I do for the business with respect to action, because I'm going to take action today, both on a personal level and on for my businesses. All right, that's all I've got. If you need help with this, picking or choosing among your options, just hit me up and ask. I've got a whole, hands full of tools we can use if you don't like the 3E method. I like to share a different one every couple of months just so that we have more tools in our toolbox. All right, if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, see you tomorrow.